All right, we're gonna get a little inspection today. A couple things happened since last video. I mentioned about I got reamed for having a black hive, so I painted it white, as you can see. And also there was a queen, what I thought was a cell, but it was a queen cup. A queen cell happens when there's larvae in it, and royal jelly. No hive beetles in the hive beetle trap. So we need to check on to see what's happened with that queen cup, to see if it's now a queen cell, to see if anything's happened with it, and also to check are the frames. Nothing on that frame. Nothing on that frame. Nothing. Fourth frame. One side is blank. We got some honeycomb starting on this side, some cells starting on this side. There definitely is some larvae in here, which you can't see in the camera, but I can definitely see some, which is a good sign that they're expanding at least to another frame. This frame looks really nice, really yellow. Yeah, the larva inside, so some of it is just like a small grain of rice, and then some of it you could actually see the larva developing. Not sure if it'll zoom in that close, but in these cells right here, you could see that there's larvae growing in there and maturing. Slowly. The other side you have some capped brood, and again small grains of rice in some, and then larvae in others, eventually looking to get capped. This frame is almost, 3/4 of it is capped brood. Same thing with the other side. So you could see that one right there doing its dance to let others know where the pollen is, because that one has pollen on it. Look at that. It does its figure 8 dance with a little booty shake right there. Another frame looking solid. This is the frame with that queen cup. Nothing's happened to it, still empty. It's gonna be hard for you to see. Still empty, and it's been about a week. Nothing's been done with it. Not sure what their ultimate plan is. We'll stay tuned on what's happening to it. There's the queen again. It's pretty easy to spot the queen actually, now that I've had practice. A little bit bigger, has that little extra black nub at the top by its head. There you go, just moving around. I like that I could find her every time. That makes me know that all is well in the hive. And here was the last frame. Nothing much going on here. In general, it looks like the middle ones are getting filled up pretty nicely and then slowly working their way to the outside. Online, people were telling me to remove the queen cup. Some people were saying leave it, see what happens to it. Some people were saying they're getting ready to swarm and leave. because there's too many bees in the hive. Clearly, I don't think there's too many bees because there's only really bees in the middle 3 or 4 frames. It's really only 3 frames and then a half here and a half on the other one that are actually getting any action. Nothing else is really getting much action. I would say that you get 50-50 responses. So if you ask what to do with the queen cell or queen cup, half the people say leave it, half the people say scrape it off. I decided to leave it to see what would happen, and nothing has happened yet with it. In general, the update from the last video is that hive is now white and the queen cup has not turned into a queen cell as of now. It's pretty much the same size as it was, nothing really to report, and hopefully the next time we come we have some action. Nothing's happened in this super. This is where the honey will eventually be. Nothing's in there, and then like I said, you still have 3 full frames that aren't even touched, and then you have 3 frames and then 2 of them with half that look like they're getting some good action on it. And in general, the bees aren't really bothering me. They're kind of just flying around me, which is probably why people don't have a suit on, because they're not worried about getting stung. I am not there yet.